going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today, guys, I decided to do kind of like a live tour of the newest user interface on the Xbox One. It is only available to the Alpha Ring members right now of the preview program, and you might ask yourself, what does the Alpha Ring mean? Basically, it's the earliest ring. We get the newest updates, but we also get like the buggiest updates as well. There are other rings, there are other tiers to the preview program where they iron out more bugs and uh, they send it out at a later date. All right, so it's a little more stable, stuff like that when it comes to these updates. So we're gonna go in, and I'm gonna take this cover off real quick to show you. Here is the new dashboard, and as you can see, it might look, it definitely looks a lot different than what you are used to. Now, for people who are multi-console owners, when you first look at this, you might think PS4 because it kind of looks like the PS4 dashboard, and it looks like it at the very quick glance, but it's definitely not exactly like it. When you see everything going to the side like this, all these little tiles and stuff like that going to the side, you kind of think it's going to keep going to the side, but it doesn't do that. See, it goes right over to the mixer area of the dashboard. So it's not like the PS4 dashboard. So that is one of the things that I really want to put out there. When you first look at it, it might be like, oh shit, that looks like the PS4. Oh my goodness, Xbox is copying. No, they are not. This is what they call the Fluent design, and like I said, this is the earliest build put out to the Alpha Ring members of the preview program. So, with that being said, as I do this, you guys are gonna catch glitches. I will let you know it is a buggy build right now. So but I want you guys to kind of, everybody in the chat, huge shout out to everybody who come to check this out live. And for people who watch this video afterwards, just try to use your imagination on what it's going to be, after all the stabilization and everything like that. And I do want to throw out there, I do apologize for my voice. Some people might like the little bit more raspiness, but I do have kind of like a head cold right now, and I hope you could bear with me here. I hope I don't sound too, I don't know, too raspy or whatnot. But let's go in and check this out. Now, first of all, you have what you were doing, what you were immediately doing before you either shut off the console or quit out the app or game or whatever, right in this section right here. And then they have two suggestions. So right now, somebody on my friends list is broadcasting on Mixer, right? And they're broadcasting Elite Dangerous. So they put that up there. So if I want to check out, his broadcast, it's right there. It shows me what he's doing, which is really cool. Xbox Community Suggested Club. It gives me a suggested club. And then advertisement. There is a couple advertisements. As you can see, like if you go down right here, exclusive discounts for gold. That is an advertisement. The Game Pass is an advertisement. So you're getting 3 advertisements here, compared to the other content. You're basically your own content. Shout out to Bradbury in the chat. He said too many changes. Bradbury, here's the thing. I was happy with the UI before this, right? But they wanted to go in and they really wanted to make it faster. I have no problem with them doing this update now, but then afterwards, I believe I was one of the first people in my circle of kind of like YouTubers and stuff to say, never mind the evolution and making changes, make everything more stable. All right, the party chat system, when it goes up over 10 people in a party chat and people start getting kicked out and stuff like that, stabilize those things, and I'm happy, right? So with this being said, after this new update right here, that's what I hope they put all their effort into doing. Making sure games don't crash when you're playing, stuff like that. That's what I want them to focus on after this. I'm fine with them doing this one more kind of like what they call quote unquote evolution in the UI. But after this, guys, definitely go in and stabilize everything. Stabilize the party chat. Stabilize, running games and stuff like that. So that's what I hope they do from here on out. Now, when you come over here, you have my games and apps. As you can see, I was on Microsoft Edge. I do that to watch movies. But Fortnite and Rock Band, right? Those were the previous two games. And if you look down here, right, these things, these customized blocks, all right, these are the blocks that you can customize, all right? So I have one here that says welcome, tells me what's new, all that good stuff. Let me get rid of that. So now I have the top here, which is my home, and it goes straight down to my pins, right? Something I like about this new UI, as I make these customized blocks in between this and my pins, it's going to actually free up more of my pins to use. And I'll tell you why. There's a couple games I go into regularly, right? Like, for people who know me, I go into Halo 5 regularly. So I always have it on my pins. That is the spot it's been on since launch, right? But now, if I play it so much, I want to have a more dedicated piece of my dashboard to this game, right? So I hit what used to be the start button. And, oh, okay. I guess I can't do it from there. And we already got our first glitch here, guys. Alright, so we'll go back home. There it is. There's my border. I did not know what I was picking. But like I said, this thing is buggy as all hell. Alright, so let me go into the brand new guide and show you guys a few things in there. And then I will customize what I have to customize in my home screen, right? So here is the new guide menu, and if you notice, very first thing, all your selections are up at the top, which I actually like this a lot better. It feels like I'm getting to places quicker. It might just be a mind over matter thing here, but when everything is put vertically, it always feels like you're dropping lower quicker, but you have to climb up to get into options that are up higher on that menu. So with going left to right, it feels like it's a lot quicker, right? So let's see here. We'll go into home. You still have, my games and apps, the store, and pins, what you've been dealing with. And of course, I was in settings because I was looking for this UI yesterday. And during BGST, I was hard resetting my system. I was looking for the update. Man, I can't believe K Mega actually got his update before me. Yo, Kilo, Junkrat? No, my main is Farah. I do like Junkrat, though. I think he is an awesome character in Overwatch. But I go Farah first, and then I go Zenyatta. I like helping out the team. Being able to boost damage and heal my teammates at the same time is good. And then I'll go like Junkrat after that. So he's kind of like my third or fourth option. Yo, Jack Purchase. Yeah, it does look good. The new UI definitely does. Aesthetically, it looks good. But like I said, this is alpha ring. So there's a bunch of bugs and stuff like that. So you guys got to kind of use your imagination when looking at this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my games and apps real quick. Alright, and I wanna make one of my games. I want to customize it and make it its own kind of like customized block. So let me see if this works. I'm at Halo 5 right now. Kilo, because he looks cool, man. I don't have to have him as my main to be my background. Alright, so here I am, Halo 5. I hit start. And here's the new feature. It says add to home. Right underneath it, add to pins. You already know it's on my pins. So I'll just add it to home. Right? And there we go. And then there's one other game, which is Fortnite. It's another game I play a lot. I want to add that to my home, right? So now I just go home. and it should be loaded in. Sometimes it takes a second. See, I got Fortnite right there. I got Halo right there. And now with these games, because I play them the most, they give me a lot of information about these. You know, I can edit this block out here, but they have the suggested Fortnite club. I believe this is a stream right here. No, Ace of Brews, Fortnite. Let's see what that is. Yeah, it's a clip. Okay. Login failed. That's what. I remember there were issues with the server. But say I don't want to see these clips. I'm gonna edit this block, right? Oh, right now I can't even go in and edit each individual block. You see how there's each individual block right here? From what I'm hearing, I guess in a future update you'll be able to take, like, if I don't want to see the clip block within my Fortnite thing, I'll be able to take that out. It'll scroll everything over and stuff like that. But right now for edit block, it's just add, you know, completely delete it or not, right? So here's my Halo 5. It shows me my rarest locked achievement, a suggested club, and I believe this is a clip as well. Fail of the day, Halo 5 Guardians. Yes, so that's a clip right there. Now, what I want to do in as they update this UI, I want to put things like, I want to put the Halo 5 community or the Halo 5 club in as this big screen, in case, you know, when 343 does updates and stuff, they usually hit up the club and let people know what's going on. So it'd be good to have that in my big block right there. I like having that rarest achievement right there. And suggested club, I might edit that one out to something different, right? But each, like when you're doing a game, if you notice, the background changes to that game, right? So it feels like its own kind of like UI in and of itself, which is really cool. I like that. Let's see what else here. If you notice, my background is actually made by let's see what the games and apps where I got my backgrounds from. I forgot the name of it and I don't want to like butcher it. Where is it? Here it is. Theme My Xbox, right? For people who use Theme My Xbox for like your backgrounds, your wallpapers and stuff, if you notice when you go home, look over in the left-hand side. Now, usually where they had like your party option and stuff like that on the left-hand side, a lot of people who made the backgrounds put like little blocks and stuff to kind of really have that side stand out. If you notice with this new UI, you don't have that anymore, right? So I think Theme My Xbox, the people who made that app, they're going to have to go back in and redo all the dashboard like wallpapers and stuff like that they have, and they actually have to take those things out. I'm checking out the chat right now to see if there are any questions. Giovanni, all right, we'll check that out. There was a prompt underneath when you pressed Y to press X and delete. All right, so let's go over here. We're going to go Fortnite, or press Y to edit the block, right? And all it has right now is confirm, delete, or cancel, right? So it's that whole block. Now, I believe like over time they're going to have you be able to edit all the little blocks within your theme right there. So within Fortnite, I'll be able to edit, you know, the suggested club, take that out of there, put something else in there that deals with the game. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm waiting for that update to come through, which, you know, this whole thing's going to release in the fall. So they have their work cut out for them if they're going to make this stable and have all the functions working. What is going on, Daz? But yeah, so that's it right there. I'm gonna try something, guys. I didn't even play around with this. I got the update last night, and I was like, you know what? Let's go in together, because I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't a part of the alpha ring. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait and go in on this together with you guys. So I'm learning this as I go as well. I do remember them saying that you could put your friends in as a customized block. So let's try that. Now, here's the thing. When we go to friends, right, in the guide, if you notice, your friends aren't listed all the way down. And I actually like that. It takes another step. You actually have to hit on your friends right there. But I had my clubs on top of my old friends list. So I would have to, hit right trigger and kind of like scan down through the clubs to get to my friends. And now it's right there. What is going on, Rand? Rand, come on, man. I am a Fortnite fan. Different strokes for different folks. I like Fortnite. I am sorry you don't. But I have Halo 5 up there, man. So that's got to mean something. All right, so let's go through my friends list here. And let's see if O Snaps is on. Hellhammer is on. Media player. Uh-oh. Hey, look at Rand. Upload Studio, dude. What are you doing? All right, so let's see O Snaps. Let's see. I'm going to have to see full profile, I believe. And there it is. Add to home. Come down. They're right there. Now, the funny thing is I have a green, kind of like green color theme for mine. And with her pink background, that looks wretched right now. But I'm going to add her to my home, right? And then we're going to go back home and see what happens. There we go. I now have O Snaps on my main page. 25 minutes ago, she was in Fortnite on Mixer. She's like 2 rooms away from me, and I didn't even know that. But you can send a message right from there, invite to party right from there. So that's another cool thing. You can actually put your favorite people that you like to game with right on your dash, and you can just invite them to a party automatically. You don't have to go in and fish for them or anything like that. Let you know what they've been up to. If you're a stalker, that's really good for you, And I am checking. Midlife Crisis loves Fortnite, all right? But guys, I think that's a good feature of this because, there are a few people, like when it comes to Halo 5, there's a few people I really like to get in and play with. Of course, my boy, I call him the Tank. I also call him Zombroni. I believe he changed his gamer tag to It's a Zombie, but he is somebody I love having on my Halo team. Stuff like that, and if I put him on here, then I'll see if he's on right away, right when I start up my Xbox, and see if he is able to go in, instead of having to fish through my friends list to see what he is up to. So that's a really good option right there. I do believe I saw Jez talk about certain features within the settings. Let's see here. So let's go into settings and see what's going on. Settings has a nice cleaner look to it. It's not as big and blocky as it used to be. So I kind of like that. Game DVR streaming. Now they have testnet type there. I'm not sure if that was there before. I believe there is now a way to make sure that your NAT is always open, which is awesome because I remember at the launch of the Xbox One, it was always going to moderate for me. and I had a problem getting into certain parties and stuff like that, talking to certain people. So that is really cool. Um, you know what? Let's go into a game real quick. I just want to go into a game and see how the guide works as a game is playing, because I remember we saw that whole transparent background, um, guide, that kind of like teaser a couple months back, and I want to see if they put that in here. So let's go into Halo 5 and let that game boot up real quick. As that's doing that, I am checking out the chat. If you guys have any questions about the new user interface, anything in general, just put it in the chat. Yo, shout out to the almost 30 people watching as well. If you could do me a favor and smack that thumbs up button for me. Mr. Solo, he asked, when is this coming out to everyone? Now, they're saying this is a fall update for everybody. So you would think probably maybe a little before the time that, and I'm only guessing here because they haven't said absolutely when this is coming out, but it's gotta be ready in time for the Xbox One X to come out. So this way, they have the brand new UI and everything like that working with the brand new hardware. So you would think before November 7th, and they said fall update, so it would be anytime, September, October, but I wouldn't go any further than November 7th, though. Game DVR changes, really? Yo, that is interesting. I can't get to my game DVR from here? Oh, yeah, I can. All right. Wow. Maximum of 10 minutes for capture. Record recent, record that. Who's Extreme Gaming? Huge shout out to Extreme Gaming for letting me know that they did restructure the game capture, or the capture DVR. That is freaking amazing right there. I actually like that. So set. Oh, I don't like that. Hold on. Stop capture. Record recent. That is interesting. I like the way they had it before, when you hit what used to be the select button, and I could just scroll down and hit 3 minutes and it would record right there. So hold on, record recent. There it is. That is the menu I like. It does take one more action to get to it, but that's not bad. If you're doing raw recording, you can record up to a maximum of 10 minutes. You could take a screenshot. I'm not sure how I feel about that, guys. I'm not sure if I like it. I do like the older way that they did it. So that's a little iffy to me. But as you can see, there's no transparency here. So I don't know if they're going to possibly put that in at a later date, or if that whole information or that leak was absolutely bogus. But yeah, so there we go. You tap the guide once, it pops up. You can hit what used to be the select button, for game DVR. They still have the X button for record that, the Y button for a screenshot. So you don't have to go in to that menu if you don't want to, in terms of if you've just taken a screenshot, or if you have like the 3 minutes already set up on your game DVR. So that being said, all right, one more thing. I know people want to see the community, kind of like the community tab on the dashboard. So we'll go to that real quick. And here is the community tab. If you got something to share, I guess you could click on here and let's see what happens. All right. You know what? I'm going to put this out here. Click on that. Share it. Because I know my boy Rand loves Fortnite. So I got to share clips of Fortnite. There we
30
go.
seconds left to go.
All right, so now that I did that, I do like the fact that they have my Xbot448, my gamer tag, right in the middle of that block with my gamer pick. That looks really cool. And you know what's funny about this, guys? This community tab, you see the big block with the two little ones next to it? When I was using my Windows phone, when I had the 1520 and then later on when I had the 950 XL, I actually designed my home screen on my Windows phone exactly this way. Like the bigger things, the bigger blocks were, like calling, texting, Twitter, stuff like that. I used to make those whatever I used the most. I made the bigger blocks, right? And then I had like smaller blocks of stuff that I would go into occasionally. So I'm actually used to this setup now because this is the way I set up my Windows phone. What is up? Oh, Snaps. Oh, Snaps kind of likes it. Nice. And like I said before, guys, this is the earliest build that's put out to like the smaller number of people, the people in the alpha ring. So as you're seeing glitches, as you're seeing bugs and stuff like that, it's not going to be a perfectly streamlined UI. It is up to us in the alpha ring to give them a bunch of feedback, let them iron out any details, and that's what I'm going to do, guys. So, and there we go. We can see Oh Snaps added the Welsh gamer as a friend, putting her on blast right now. And the Welsh gamer added Oh Snaps as a friend. Oh my goodness. UK Daz unlocked a rare an achievement in Race Arcade. This is pretty nice. I like the way this looks, but then again, like I said, I am very used to something like this. And I just went completely out of it. Build your own world. I don't think there's been any changes to the store. Store pretty much looks the same. Hey Daz, game's coming soon. Sonic Mania! Dude, I still have to pre-order it, but I got the okay to pre-order it, so I'm going to be doing that today as well. Browse Xbox Game Pass. I believe the little icons in the first block, they changed those up. Those are a little bit different. Oh my goodness. Browse accessories. All right, now check this out. Out of these three controllers right here, which one do you guys like the most? The Patrol Tech, Volcano Shadow, or the gray and green? See, I like the Volcano Shadow, and I know a lot of people do, but I really like that gray and green. I think that is a very sharp design for a controller, yeah. But let's see, entertainment. So entertainment looks the same as the store, and only the community and the home screen has been changed. I think home is probably like the biggest change there. All right, so for people who haven't seen it, I'm going to go in again on the game DVR because that's something that is very important to me. So when you pull up the guide when you're in game, right now I am in game. I will go deeper in game just to let you guys see. All right, I am in game right now. Pull up the guide. Like I said, left to right. All right. Let's see. Do they have turn achievement tracker on? But in the home of the guide, you have the Y for the screenshot, the X for the record that, and to get into the the game DVR options, you hit what used to be the select button. That pops up, and it might look a little bit different. It looks a lot different than what you're used to, right? But if you're looking for that kind of like where you get to pick whether it was the previous 1 minute, 3 minutes, That those options, you go into record recent, and then another menu pops up right there. So 15 seconds, 30 seconds, all the way up to 5 minutes. All right. That's going to take a little getting used to for me for when I'm grabbing gameplay for the next podcast and stuff like that. I thought I did something awesome. It's going to take another step to get to that for me. But other than that, I think it's a really good start for what they're trying to do in terms of making the UI faster, more quote unquote fluent. Um, I guess it is a more fluid design. As you can see, things are popping up fairly quick here. Achievement list pops up like nothing. I like that. Friends pops up instantly. Clubs instantly. So that's good. They did work on the guide a lot. As we're going in, like I said, I'm gonna be giving Xbox feedback. I'm gonna do all the little quests and stuff that they have you do when you're in the Insider program, and hopefully I can help make this UI the best it can possibly be. Now, for people out on social media that are complaining about the new user interface, it's only gone out to the alpha ring people. Now, if you're complaining about bugs on Twitter and stuff with this new UI, then you're probably not the right person for the alpha ring for previews on Xbox, because our main thing, our main task, our main job is to report as many bugs as possible, so this way Xbox can go in and iron all that shit out. So this way, when it's ready to go out to everybody who owns an Xbox One, it is the smoothest, most responsive experience that it can be. That's why you're in the Alpha Ring program, people. If you're just in it to see the newest stuff, you might want to back out of there and give somebody else a shot who really wants to do the work and give the feedback. But that's pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any questions, I'm looking at the chat right now. Let me know. All right, shout out to Jeremy Schmidt, who in the chat said, I've been enjoying the update all night. It's fast, I think. It is definitely fast. I will give... The guide is very responsive, very quick. Even though you have, a couple of the options that you have to do an extra action, an extra button press or anything like that, it just pops it right up. So, yeah, it's definitely quick. Jeremy Schmidt also said they shouldn't have opened up Insiders up to everyone. People are in it just to see the new stuff. And Jeremy, that's what I'm saying, man. If you're in it to just see the new stuff, you know what? Drop down a ring or two. Don't be in the very first alpha ring. You can go one ring below that, and as the alpha ring people are putting in the feedback, you're going to get a more stable version. It's just you're not going to see it as soon as possible, but you'll be able to experience it before everybody else, and it'll be more stable, and then you can add your feedback to that as well. I mean, that's kind of how the program works. Hey, my boy Daz finished work 3 hours ago. My brother Daz, moderator of the year, never sleeps, guys. He never sleeps. Extreme Gaming says when it comes out, it will probably look better than this version. And dude, I got to agree with you on that. I mean, I like the setup, but this is like bare bones infrastructure on the setup. And as the Alpha Ring does give feedback, like say this gray part where my games and apps are, like if you notice there's like a grayed out area around it. If Alpha Ring people say that that's not really a great experience, it draws you away from the UI or whatnot, they'll probably clear that up. Stuff like that. Alpha Ring, we don't just talk about bugs and stuff. We will suggest how to make things look better as well. Now, Theme My Xbox, the app where I get all these pictures from, I kind of feel bad for them because they have a huge library of wallpapers that are designed for the old UI, and I don't know if they're going to have to go in and change all of that. So I kind of feel bad for them. But they do a great job of getting those wallpapers, getting a bunch of game-related wallpapers, stuff like that, out onto that app. So it might take a little time, but I would definitely be happy with using them in the future because I know they have worked hard. I started downloading, their wallpapers when they first came out, and that app has grown so much and has stabilized so much. They are doing a great job over there. Now, I do want to see one more thing. I want to change the color of my theme here. So I'm going to go into settings. Personalization. My color and background. Let's see what my color. I believe my color was green. For people who follow the next podcast, we have gone into a red theme, right? So let me click on this one and let me see what Jez was talking about. If it does come up pink, it does come up pink. So eventually they'll probably darken that up real quick. I do like the gradient effect, kind of like the glow around what you have highlighted. So if it's coming up pink, I'm not a big light red fan. Let's see what blue does. Let's see how good blue might be here. I like that. I could definitely deal with that. And there we go. Like everything's kind of been revamped. It's got a new look to it. When it comes to the settings and stuff like that, they are smaller blocks. Everything looks a little more streamlined, a little more professional. So I definitely like that. I think they're doing a good job so far. I just hope they don't change it ever again. Okay. Yeah, Sobs, the settings do look a lot nicer. Jeremy Schmidt in the chat says, this is a step in the right direction. What is going on, Xbox Logic? Yo, thank you for joining us. Shout out to the over 40 people watching right now. I really do appreciate it. Extreme Gaming asks, do you think this new UI will be bundled with OG Xbox BC like Xbox did in 2015? That's a good question. What he's saying is basically when this UI comes out to everybody, is that the same day? Is it going to be the same day and date as they put out the original OG Xbox backwards compatibility? That's a good question, man. I can't tell you for sure because I don't have any information on that. But I will say if they do that, it's a good move. I mean, anytime you can add in the features and stuff like that as you're kind of restructuring the framework of the UI, I'll definitely let you know. And if they're going to put that in, the Alpha Ring is going to get the backwards compatibility first. They usually give us a couple games to test out. And if they do that, I'll go in and I'll show you guys. I like doing live streams. I like showing, the new stuff out. So I have no problem if they, once they put that OG backwards compatibility into the Alpha Ring, and if I'm able to test it, I will do another live stream to do that for you guys as well. What is going on, Robert Crenshaw? What is up, my brother? All right, the store is pretty much the same right now. Like I said, they changed some new icons. They changed the icons, made them smaller, put them up in the corner, stuff like that. But the store is pretty much the same. Go over there and show people what I'm talking about. Oh, that's Sonic Mania, though. I gotta know, besides Daz in the chat, who else is getting Sonic Mania? But yeah, I was looking through the chat. I don't see really any more questions. So, guys, this is pretty much the new user interface for now. as I do go in and I start looking around as they make any updates, I will have videos up. I might go again and stream live if it's something major, like Jeremy was asking with the OG Xbox, or I believe that might have been Extreme Gaming. But when they do like the bigger updates like that, I will go live again and I will show you guys exactly what they're doing. But as far as right now, this is the brand new, you know, uh, home screen for your user interface. Customized tiles with O snaps at the top. Fortnite, which I seem to have lost the other blocks to that. I don't know how that happened. Alpha Ring, yeah. And then Halo 5. And then as I go down here, now with the pins, right? I put Halo 5 and Fortnite up there. I could take them out of my pins now and just use pins for different apps and different games that I play kind of like more occasionally. I feel like that's going to be awesome right there. And one more thing before I go. Unfortunately, when it comes to the customized blocks, you cannot put your apps in yet. So I can't put my YouTube up in here. I know another app I want to put as its own dedicated customized block is Upload Studio. Because for people who know my channel, I use Upload Studio for my gaming news videos. Like, that is strictly what I use. I only add the intro and outro on my computer. But the core of my videos are done through Upload Studio. So I would love to have that as my customized, one of my customized blocks. But I can't do that yet. So hopefully in an update that pops up real soon, I'll be able to do that. But yeah, so you can't put your apps in yet as a customized block. And I can't believe I don't have any information on Fortnite right now. Oh, I can join now? Beautiful. But guys, that's pretty much it for now. Yo, I appreciate all the questions. Everybody in the chat, everybody that came to check out this stream. I hope I answered all the questions that you had. I hope I showed you exactly how promising this UI is, and hopefully as we go in and give feedback, we can stabilize it and make it a lot better experience for everybody when it does come out to the public. So guys, thank you for stopping by. That's pretty much it for now. I will definitely, let's see if I got it in here. I will end the stream with my usual intro. Remember to slap that thumbs up button for me. And thanks again, everybody, for stopping by.